This is okay, I'm sorry, but wig who? Wig where? I don't see a wig nowhere in here.
Some people want it all.
Okay, so hey y'all, today I will be doing a wig install, if you didn't already peep by the title, of course. So first I'm going to go in by pushing back my edges because, child, if you want your edges, you better push them back. That's all I got to say. Get them boys out the way so that they will not be damaged in this process, even though they shouldn't anyway. So first I just move them out the way and just get them in position. I'm going to do some more on the other side because apparently I'm not playing with y'all about my edges. And that's just that on that. Then I go ahead in with some alcohol just to clean the perimeter of my forehead, because I find that your adhesive will lay better when you do alcohol first. I don't know, it's something, it gets the oils out of your skin. It works. I do it. That's that on that. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab the wig. So I like to check out my wig first. I like to, plop it on my head. Gotta see, how she fits, make sure she's all good. And then right here I accidentally lost the dang on wig. Like, oh my god, what even happened? What even happened here? And then I went ahead and put it back on my head. Now we're back in business, checking myself out, seeing how it looks, seeing where I need to plug, if I need to plug more, etc. How did I plug? All of that. Just trying to make sure it's really blending into the scalp that it is. Now I'm going to rearrange my cap underneath. See how it looked with the cap up underneath, It's all about seeing how everything looks. Then we're going to go ahead and blow dry this out because I found that, I knew I wanted to do this hair straight, so I went ahead and blow dried it first so that my straight will be straighter. Back to seeing how it looks. Now that I have everything in order, I'm just, rearranging my wig right there, making sure everything is good, to pulling her up, tucking her right, looking on the side, brushing it through, making sure she look natural, making sure she look good. Now we're going to go on with Ruby Kisses. This is the makeup that I use to blend my wig with my scalp. So I go ahead and I rub that all over the lace on the wig. Just get it all up in there real good. You don't want no empty spots. Rub it all the way in. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the wig back on my head. Make sure this is color matching properly. Make sure everything look good. Then I'm put the Ruby Kisses on the cap. Make sure that it's blended in with the cap. And just trying to get it as close to my skin tone as possible. I'm pull up the wig. Make sure everything looks good. Got to make sure everything looks good on both sides. Place the wig where I want it to lay. Move the cap back if needed. Just toggle with it till you get it to where you want it. I do a whole lot of that because if you place your wig wrong, that's it. Once you cut it, that's it. So now I'm going to go ahead in and cut off my ear tabs. This can be, I found that a lot of people used to say this was the hardest part, but honestly, it really don't pay me no mind now because I like to do it before I actually do my wig down, and I found that helps because if you cut your ear tab wrong, your ear gets sore in your sleep. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but it definitely has happened to me in the past. If I cut the ear tab wrong and it lay on my ear the wrong way, at nighttime when I put on all my bands and stuff, my ear get really sore and it's just irritable. I just take off the wig at that point because it's annoying. But I found that if you cut before you glue, it tends to be a little bit better. It's a little bit easier to cut, less pressure and all of that. And then just cut straight back. Do not cut the hair off of the lace. I have done that. Had a little cut over there, just a little personality piece over there. So I try to make sure that I'm cutting it up. So if you need to, clip your hair back and just do a nice little cut. Just clip and cut and try to cut as straight as possible without cutting off any excess hair. So then I'm going to go ahead and place it and then cut it on the other side. Now you just want to make sure that your wig is in place and symmetrical on both sides before cutting the other side, because you want to make sure that this is laying right. This is an important step. You want to make sure that your wig gonna lay right. You want to make sure that your lace is not too far down, not too far up, and that everything is even. So you want to make sure that the other side is in place before you do your next side. Just go ahead, same method, cut straight back. Try not to cut the hair and clip the unneeded hairs back so that you'll be able to go ahead and get in there. So this is me just cutting. It's taking me a long time to get that little piece. I got her. Next, we're going to go on with our Eben holding spray. So this is what I use to do my Glueless installs. I like her. She's a little sticky. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I like Got2b, but I mess with Eben too. I just have Eben, so I'm going to use it. I ran out of Got2b and I'm not buying another one because I got all this holding spray. So I just go ahead with my Eben and I go ahead and spray that down. And then I go ahead with my T3 blow dryer. Y'all, this blow dryer, immaculate. Blow that down. Press the comb into it because I don't know, it's something about the comb that just gives a different type of melt, honey. Different type of melt when you press that comb into it. Go ahead and spray section by section. Spray, blow dry, comb, Same method, just do it, you know, over and over until you get what you like. Making sure to hold your lace in the front because you don't want your wig to slide back while you blow drying and while you spraying and stuff. You want it to lay exactly where you intended for it to lay. So just press it in. You can use your fingers a little bit as long as your fingers are clean. I'll go ahead with my band in between laying it down. Like once I lay one side down, I'll put the band on and make sure everything stay in place. Blow dry that out, and then I do the other side. So on the other side, you want to do the same thing. Now that you have it placed, it should be a little bit easier. You just want to make sure that you're stretching your wig all the way down to where it's supposed to be on your ear. Because if you don't, you'll get those ripples in the top of your, in the middle of your lace, and nobody likes a ripple. So make sure that you're pulling your ear tab as far down as you intended for it to go when you cut it. Because at this point, the wig is glued to your head, so you do have to, you know, pull it into place where you want it to be. But same method, press, comb, band, you know, same old, same old. Then I just take off my band, see how everything is looking. And then now I'm going to go ahead. I did the middle off camera, so now I'm just going ahead and flat iron in my hair. And me and flat iron, I just can't see the back of my head good. But I went ahead and flat ironed the piece. It looked good. And I just went ahead and powered through the rest of it as best as I could. But I know I be missing the middle, but it's like, bro, I can't see that. I need to get a mirror for like the back of my head because I be just pressing air. Like I be reaching for something and I don't know if it's there or not, but it be looking good. So I guess it be working. And I just, you know, flat iron the whole head out. That's all you got to do. That's real repetitive, you know, flat iron. I recommend a thicker flat iron because you get more hair in one pull. If you use a small flat iron, you're going to be sitting there all day. But this hair is not too long, so it's very easy to just, you know, press through. It's giving very natural. Like I really like this this hair. It's very soft, it's very nice, it's very natural looking. This is from Destin Beauty, so that's pretty much where I get all my hair from. But I'm gonna start venturing off, like I swear I'm gonna start getting hair from other places, but I'm just so accustomed to this, you know. This is my lifestyle. So this is how everything looked after I pressed through it. But then I went back in with the hot comb because it almost is never enough for me. Almost is never enough. Then I went through and I just cut off my lace. So you want to cut in a zigzag motion. I know I've seen people use zigzag scissors. Personally, I don't do that. I just use my scissors and cut in a zigzag motion. Honestly, sometimes they still be coming out straight to me. So I just go back in and cut in another zigzag motion. So you see me like ziggling and zaggling at the top there. And I just try to cut off all my sections. My spray kind of was further down, so pulling back the hair was hard. This is why people shave their face, because pulling back those little hairs, it's little microscopic hairs on your face. So pulling up that lace can sometimes be a little irritating, but you gotta do it anyway. Like, to be beautiful, it costs to be a boss, period. But yeah, I just go in and be real particular with my cuts because, you know me. Then I'll go ahead and take a look at everything after I'm done. This is just my look. I still got cleaning up to do, but this is just how it looks cut, and it looks good. So now I'm gonna go ahead in with makeup. I'm taking the same Ruby Kisses makeup that I used, and I'm just rubbing that into my scalp ish, my fake scalp, my lace, that's what it's called. And then I'm gonna go in and make some additional cuts. I think like this part is all about preference, how you want your wig to look and how natural you want it to look. I personally was going for a real natural look, so I wanted all of that going. Like, I wanted it to be real seamless. This lace is HD, so I don't know if y'all can see, but like, y'all, oh my bad, let me talk about this. This is sprit spray that I'm spraying, so that's what I just sprayed. But I don't know if y'all can see, but like my cap is showing through my lace because my lace was just that transparent, HD. But I'll go ahead with the band again. Then I'm gonna go ahead with Wigs by May molding spray. I love this molding spray, like, y'all, I love Wigs by May, that's my girl. But I love this molding spray too. And then I'm going in with the hot comb combination. You know, shop Wigs by May, and just go ahead and hot comb. I just like to press everything through, so I did that repetitively over and over, but I spared y'all the trouble. Taking off my band out in the melt, I go ahead and just make sure everything dry with my T3. Look at myself because beautiful. Go ahead and look at myself, and then I'm looking at myself like I gotta do some edges, bruh. I look bareheaded. I don't know if that's like a proper word, but I'm calling it bareheaded. So I'm going ahead and doing some edges now. And I just like to do a little C shape. So I go in and like swoop a C on my sideburn. Make sure I like it. Hot comb it so that it's going in the right direction, because when you hot comb your hair back so many times, it's stuck to the direction. So I change the direction of where the hair is going, and then I do the same thing higher on side parts. I do the same thing a little bit higher, a little bit under the part, a little bit before the sideburn, you know, somewhere in between where you feel that your edge needs to be. Do a swoop C, you know, do it till you get it perfect. It takes me a couple tries sometimes, but I'll keep doing it until I get it where I want it to be. Like, I will keep swooping, keep swooping. Do y'all see my cap? Like, look how HD my lacy is that my cap is just showing through like that. It really embarrassed me, but that is okay. I go ahead and hot comb it down. Yeah, but I suggest if you darker than me, use a darker cap because, child, that makeup did not blend into my cap well. But that's neither here nor there. I reinstalled this wig, so I'm not tripping. I mean, I wore it for a week, and then now that I'm doing this voiceover, it's reinstalled differently, and I moved the cap back. So, because it's glueless, you could do that. But now I'm just going in with a little miniature flat iron and curling my edges. I curl them upwards, and then I go ahead with the edge brush with no product on it, and I swoop it in the direction that I want it to go. And I just make sure it's going that way. And then here I did a little bit of a cut because I felt like the edges was too long. So I went ahead and cut it, made sure the curl was still curling. Swoop with the comb. You know, I just swoop it in the direction that I wanted to go. Then I went in with the olive oil gel. It's similar to Got to Be glue gel. It's just what I had. And then I put that on there. And then I swooped them into place. And I like fluffy edges, so I try to leave my ends a little fluffy. And yeah, I just keep swooping them till I like them. Like, yo, I will swoop all day. Same thing for the sideburn, but I curl my sideburn in. I curl my edges out. It really just depends on the look. But yeah, I do that. I think I sprayed my sideburn. I went ahead in with my T3 and just blow dried it out. Now I'm combing my hair, making sure everything look good. Everything is in place. It looks good to me. It's giving baddie. Like, please don't play with her. But then I wanted blunt ends because I'm like, I just want this to look super natural. Whatever. I just want it to be blunt on the end. So I went ahead and cut it. Do I know what I'm doing? No. But did I do it? Yes. No, I quit. I could cut a little bit. I've been doing hair for a minute, so I do know how to cut at this point. But I just made sure it was even, kind of cut where I just went by sight because this is my wig. So that's what I did. Went ahead and cut, and then flat iron with a little bump because, you know, we giving 90s, okay? Make sure everything look good. And again, it looks good. Pass this the look good check every time. Like, pose, baby. Yes, you did that, honey. Show the world. Oh, period. Not the 4x4. Yes, swoop your hair. That's just that on that. Swing it. Back view. Ooh. Giving. But yes, guys, go ahead and get this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.